Hey all, it's Tom. Let me see if I can get this. I'm trying to use my phone again. I gotta learn how to use this because it's going to be easier for me. It just doesn't want to stay anywhere. Okay. So all we got here today is, we all know I have a bunch of knives. And I worked a trade with a guy. He wanted a knife I had, and I was really not hip on taking the one that he had. But I did anyway, because he really wanted a knife. So I went ahead and traded him, and this is the knife. It's a beautiful little neck knife. Now, this knife was made by Terry Collins. I met him on a trade group, and it's a sheep's foot design. Which, at first, that's why I didn't want to take it, because I thought it was very odd. And as I come to play with it, I've had it for about a month now. As I come to play with it, I find that this, for bushcrafting, this is one great blade design, because you don't have to ever worry about your fingers hitting the tip or anything like that. Now this is obviously a little 3-inch blade, and I wouldn't advise this for bushcrafting. I wouldn't advise this for bushcrafting, but for crafting and possibly even light-duty hunting, you can't beat the blade. I mean, literally, what do you want a knife blade to do? You want it to stab, you want it to cut. There's enough of a tip there. I mean, you can stab with this knife. Chubbs, you can stab with this knife. There's a tip there, so you can stab it into whatever you wish. And then the cutting part, this knife will cut. I've been playing with it now for, like I said, a couple of weeks, and it'll cut nicely. It's the size of a file. I forget what they are, 5/32 or 3/16. I'm not quite sure on that. But he did some nice brass work on it. Great stag handle. This will look a lot nicer when I use it, and it gets some stains in it. Chubbs! On the back, he's got a bullet point pommel and some leather in there. He didn't take all the file working out of it, but it looks really nice. Now the sheath on it, the sheath had a dangler, which I really don't like danglers, but he did great work with the sheath. There's a nice welt in there, and the leather is extra heavy. Obviously, there's a D-ring here. Makes a great neck knife. And for people who play with knives, like I do, you try different designs. Because, I mean, that's what they call a sheep's foot. And I never had much use for a sheep's foot knife. But now I see what it can do. It does what you need it to. It stabs. The same thing. This is a sheep's foot. It stabs. So you can pierce into stuff. And it also cuts. And that's what you need a knife to do. You need a knife to cut, make feather sticks, well, baton, I guess. Pierce into things. Sheep's foot blade is great. So this is Tom. I want to thank you for your time and your patience. If you get a chance, like I said, to try different knife blades, give them a shot. You never know what you might like. You'll definitely be seeing this one in the woods if I can get back out in the woods this year. So, thank you for your time and your patience. We'll see you guys on the next one.